Whew. Sorry for the 50 million uploads to this live. We've been having some technical difficulties. And yeah, so where was I? I was talking about why I became a plus size fashion influencer. So that's one. And also, so for those who are just joining in, or for this is your first video, you're not going to bother watching hours 1 through 8. And I think you should watch 1 through 6. This is 6, 7, 8. Is plus size fashion. Why I became plus size fashion influencer. Like I said, when I turned 38 to 30 to now, 39, I have gained a new perspective in how I see myself. I grew up feeling as an ugly duckling. I wasn't good enough. The only thing I had going for me was my smarts. And hey, Leon. Hey, hi. I'm very happy to see you. I was just talking about how you said you sent me the Funko Pop. I'm waiting and waiting for it. Yes. And so this is what I was talking about. Hey guys, welcome back to the live. And just that, you see that natural reaction, me excited to see Leon, see my, faithful followers, faithful subscribers, and building this community. This is what this community is for. It's not for thirsty, thirst trap seeking people. It's not for clout. It's just to build a community of people honest who just want to have real, wholesome conversations, and people who or may appreciate plus size fashion and whatever. And I was talking about for this hour why I got into plus size fashion and my goals for plus size fashion. And building my community was one of the things. This is why I'm doing this live. This is my first 8-hour live. I've been live since 1 o'clock EST, and it's been a lot. It's not there since I was going to give up. Actually, I was going to give up. And I'm happy I didn't give up because, once again, we're having technical difficulties. If it's not the Wi-Fi connection, it's the phone not charging. I tried, I tried with the webcam on the computer. It looked blurry. And then now the tripod is giving up and it's tired of being used. So I got to do it. I'm great. I'm very great. I'm very happy you came. So let's see. So this is my journaling notebook. And I was talking about how, so around January, a friend of mine told me I'm ready to take a long walk. You made Chinese food today. I'm so jealous. I was just saying, I wish somebody could Uber me some Chinese food. Someone send me some money to my Cash App or my PayPal or my Chime so I can order Chinese food. My tag is TheCandiceO. Somebody buy me dinner. I'm tired of cooking. But anyways, what I was saying. Around January, a friend of mine told me, you look like you want to take a long walk off a short bridge. But anybody wants to buy me dinner, I'm so serious about that. My Cash App, my Chime, and my PayPal is open. It's called TheCandiceO. TheCandico. It's the same as my handle here. I will put it in the chat. There you go. Where do you see myself in 10 years? Great question. So that's moving on with this chat. So I started these goals because I really wanted. It's not that I started these goals because I really wanted to do something. I was depressed. I honestly was depressed. Someone had told me I looked suicidal. And for somebody who I'm literally scared of death. So someone who's literally traumatized of death, and you tell me to look suicidal, it really woke up something in me. I went to my doctor. She recommended me for mental health, and I didn't go see a specialist or therapist. But for some reason, the next day when I was praying on what to do with my life, God said, you're turning 40 today. Why not make 40 days, 40 goals before your 40th birthday? Oh, the chat is popping again. I love it for myself. So around between 4 and 6, it's like deadland. I probably got 11 streams. But for those 11 people over there, I'm here for you. We were here together. And I made those 40 goals. And that just kind of cemented this fire in me and, gave me this new spirit. And also, I got over what people would think of me. I got over feeling like the ugly duckling. I got over feeling like my style is not sufficient. I got over wondering why we not cool, why we don't hang out, why you don't like me. We never hung out. You never liked me. I only seen you maybe 2 times a year. Definitely Kamala. This is up Team Blue. I'm a Ravenclaw. Go Blue. and definitely Kamala. So, to answer that question, I am not European. Where are you at? I'm from Miami. I'm in Miami, and yeah, I live born and raised in Miami. So I made these 40 goals, and to answer your question, what I see myself in 10 years, I really do want to take this influence into the stream. I might want to be a print size plus size model. I don't think I'm as coordinated to be a fashion model, but a print model. I take good pictures. I'm very photogenic. I feel myself the confidence through the roof. I would love to like move that into basically when it does smile, all you do is smile back. And you know, that's how it was. God sent this message to me of 40 goals and it just locked the freedom in me. I applied for my master's program. I was literally on a cruise in Mexico. In, Mexico, on an island in Mexico. And I literally was like literally applying for my master's program with, international roaming kind of vibe going on. And that started to fly. I'm getting my master's in business administration. I graduate next year and just make all these goals. My finances honestly have not, financially speaking, I have not hit none of my goals. I had hit a lot of road shares with all of them. I did pay off my car, so that's great. Let's see, personal development, did none of those. But I have locked into the algorithm. I think I'm very successful. The channel has grown up, and I'm loving that. That brings me on to business development. Yes, business development is right on. I'm just the best category I'm selling in. My health development, I did start losing weight. I'm on Monjaro now. I've officially lost 12 pounds, and I've been doing well with that. My travel goals has been dismal because once again I'm broke. I was gonna go to a festival show. I was gonna see Megan Thee Stallion at Lollapalooza, but I'm broke, so I couldn't go. I had instead go back up to Georgia to pick up my daughter. She was at summer camp, and my family development is going pretty good. My girls have settled into their new path. Back to school starting soon, and I think that's going. So these are my 40 goals. By 40, I turned 40 on November 13th in November. So all this to be said was all this being said is that plus size fashion, being a plus size influencer, wasn't necessarily something I know I needed, something that was ingrained to me. I didn't think I was pretty, and when I was younger and people complimented me say I was pretty or whatever, it's usually because they had, they want to perverted thoughts. They wanted to fuck me. They wanted to have sex with me. They wanted something from me, and that's why I was very much like, ugh, whatever. But then I realized, I like me for me. I like dressing for me. I like my fashion for me. Yes, I have big boobs, and I love showing them off their mind. And of course, I'm gonna show it off. But for me, not for necessarily all the OF comments and all the thirsty people everywhere. But for me, and for I just like being a woman. I like feeling proud of myself. And you don't have to be this skinny model-less person should should be feel to feel beautiful. One of my favorite content creators is a full plus size woman, SSBBW, super size woman, and she's out here living her best life. Got the best boyfriend. He all buying her great things. She happy. She got a great job. She feeling great. And no, I'm sorry, I'm not a lesbian. But she's living her best life. And I'm looking like, dang, she got it going on. Why can't I feel that way? And I'm a smaller plus size. It's not about what size you are that makes you happy. It makes you comfortable in your own skin. It's you what makes you comfortable in your own skin. And I am so happy that I got to this point. I'm so happy that I got to this point for one reason, for myself, and but for the main reason for all the other little girls out there who feeling they're not feeling like ugly ducklings. No, you're not ugly. Fuck what they think. You're gorgeous. If you feel gorgeous, be gorgeous. You're gorgeous. And that's why. And that's where I want to be in 10 years. Spreading this channel, growing into a successful, monetized channel so I can spread my message. Having YouTube, having all my platforms, be able to safe space where we could just, chill, watch TV together. Maybe I can get where I don't get blocked. Girl wrestling fans can just, drool over Roman Reigns and his finest. But yeah, Does that answer your question? I'm yawning because, yes, I'm tired. And I'm also working at my day job. So, believe it or not, I'm at my day job right now. And I figured if I have to be on this computer all day long, I might as well be doing something I like. And hence, I'm here with you. I'm here with you. I'm here with you. All right, so that's how wrapped up hour 6 of our channel. Any questions or comments or whatever? So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I'm gonna try to be on for 8 hours a day. Oh, yeah. It had gastric bypass but gained it back. Oh, that sucks. I thought about it too. I tried to go get the surgery a couple years ago, but my insurance wouldn't pay for it. They said you have to go like a year of counseling and da 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 da. But yeah, you go to the doctor and they tell you you're obese and you should deadly and all this stuff. But wow, I can't believe they gained it all back. And then also like before that, you have to go on like a keto diet and everything. I tried keto. I did it for 1 whole week. I was miserable. I love my carbs. I'm like, I literally had nothing to eat besides Vienna sausages. Like, meat is expensive to buy. Protein is very expensive to buy. And if you're broke, the only protein you can afford is Vienna sausage. If I eat another Vienna sausage, the day will be done. All those processed meat are worse for you. And so, my diet is mostly like pescatarian or like definitely vegetables, definitely carbs, rice, pasta. But because of Manjaro, I don't really eat as much as I used to. And so most times I usually take us to a keto breakfast. I'll have some type of meat and some type of vegetable. And I usually kind of stay away from that. And I'll have my main carb in the afternoon, early evening area, like this time. I would have cooked already, but the food is not defrosted because all the people in the house, no one could take the meat out and put it out so I could cook. So I'm hungry right now. Yeah. Do it on your own. Yes, basically. I used to walk every morning, but because I live in Miami, it says it's 83 degrees outside, but it feels like 95. And I used to like it's hard because I have to go to oh, I live in Miami, of course, so that's Florida. I'm on the other side of the country from you. So I just realized you've been on quite early. Wow. How you be on YouTube at like 10 o'clock in the morning your time? Ain't you been on since I started at like 1 or something, the tallest man? You've been on for a while. And you said you're a bouncer. Oh, probably because you're a bouncer. So when I get off at 10 o'clock, it's like 8 o'clock there. Not 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock. But anyways, where was I? Yeah. It feels like it's 95. And because it's Miami, I have to wear long shirts because of the mosquitoes. It's always raining. It's that muggy tropical rainforest heat. It just stays in like a hot pocket. It's what we call humidity. New York, yay! Yeah, New York had a lot of strange people. I ever told you about how I was robbed? Now, of course I didn't tell you. I was robbed in New York City. I love New York City. I want to live there. Like, if I didn't have kids and whatever, I'd probably move there right now. Me, well, technically speaking, if I had my dream life, I'll be one of those people who will, like, have a homestead and, like, have an RV and, like, have some goats, making homemade bread from scratch kind of person. Like, that's what my vlogger, that's what my FYP says my dream life is. But mind you, I'm the same girl who's like Wi-Fi instead of paying the air conditioner all day. So who knows who I am. But my dream city is New York City. So I'm in New York City. I finally moved to New City. It's the tail end of COVID. Everybody's starting to open up again. And I decided to go, hey, well, I have a job that I can travel as long as you got Wi-Fi, hit the road. Don't stay in place too long because then you have to do taxes and whatever. But just hit the road. So I did. I was a van lifer. I mean, car lifer. I converted my car into a tiny home and I was showering gyms and everything. And basically, I was essentially homeless and having the best time of my life. I drove from all the way from Miami all the way up to New York. I spent a little while in Tennessee because I had my best friends there, and I went to finally made it to New York. Right, I was living in Queens, but in New York and Queens, the um the parking is horrible. The parking is horrible. Queens is great, but the parking is horrible. Ah, no wonder. See, like I was saying, that's probably because because you're a bartender. That's why you own so long. But anyways, I was um I was living in my van. I was living in my car, and the um the 3:30 in the morning. That's 6:30 my time. So I'll be like waking up, going to use the restroom when you're getting off. Um, it's hard to find parking in the city, and it's hard to find parking in the city. So I couldn't really park in the city. I had to commute from Queens every time I wanted to go in the city, and I had to pay like $20 worth of parking just to park my car for a few hours. So I was like, whatever. This is my last array. I'm going back to Tennessee. I'm gonna go stay with my friends and see what I want to do in my life after that. So I go to Central Park, and the closest um, parking space I found that's reasonably cheap was in Harlem, around like 100 something street. There's a parking garage. I park my car there. My car is my house, so I have to park it somewhere safe. I couldn't just leave my car somewhere, whatever. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the cliche New York stuff. I'm gonna get on a bike. I'm gonna rent me a city bike. And I'm gonna pedal around, living my best life. Like I could ride a bike. It was not bad, and it really wasn't. So I'm riding my bike, and I just realized I need a GPS. So I'm riding my bike, and I'm like, you know what? I need my GPS. So, but my phone is like an old school phone. It really doesn't have Wi-Fi and everything, and also it's a cheap data phone. So I had two phones with me: my real phone and my old school phone. That's usually as that served as my GPS. I literally had my hotspot on it as a GPS. I think I understand being brokenhearted. How can you be brokenhearted for somebody you don't know? You're literally trying to ask someone out over the internet, somebody you chatting all day. Like, you don't know me. And you want me to tell you yes? Is that a guilt trip yes you're trying to get from me? Remember we was talking about reality? Like, let's not be Delulu. So, I'm driving in the park. I stopped to like get my phone out so I could be a GPS because I don't know where I'm going. And I guess I had my jacket and my jacket dropped. Mind you, the phone was in my jacket. So I drive past because I'm riding the bike. I stop, realize I'm going to get my jacket. And my jacket's gone. My phone is gone. And 2 seconds like that, some crackhead just came up to grab my phone, stole it, and now it's gone. So, mind you, I'm like, crap, I lost the whole phone. Not my cell phone that actually got, a service on or whatever. Not my hotspot, thank God, so I can actually go to work. But my spare phone. And I'm like, crap, because that's the one that has the best camera on it. That's the one I use for GPS. I'm mad. I'm really, really mad because you can't just go there. Yeah, thank you, baby. Yeah, the guys in New York are scary. They do follow you around. Like, let that go. Like, we're not interested. Like, I just want to vibe. I just want to be in your zone. Be in my zone of me. So, mind you, two nice Samaritans, two nice guys, see me kind of bending down over underneath cars looking there, and then randomness. And then he was like, hey, what's going on? I was like, I think someone stole my phone. I don't know. I can't get back home. I'm not from here. I don't have a GPS. And he was like, well, I can help you look for it. So now he's bending over literally in the street by Central Park in Harlem, bending over, looking on these cars, trying to find his phone for like hours. And I was like, and I called him my knight in shiny matching cars because he bought two cars, one for his wife and one for him, the same thing. And his neighbor liked the car so much that he bought one. And so, thank you. So where was I? He bought the car. So in their parking spaces, there's literally the same car and two black ones and one blue one. And I was like, you're my knight and my fleet and shining matching cars. But like trying to find my thing for me. And he's like, yeah. I will take you to your hotel, but I had a awesome. It was a pleasure meeting you as well. I have an obligation I had to go to. I had to tell my. He was telling his son that he's adopted that time. So then, what the fuck? Like why? So he's like, I can't drop you off, but I can walk you back to the train station. And I was like, oh, thank you. I just need to get back on the train station so I can go back to my car and just be done with this city, done with this day. But yeah, that's the story time of how I got robbed in New York City. Maybe I'll make a video for my channel, my story time channel. If you want to see vlogs from me, please check out the Candice O. The Candice O has vlogs. But I clearly just told the story.
I don't know this.
Why would you know about a story that got robbed in New York City?
Why would you know that? Not be something you share with me. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow.
It's hard being a girl. It really is hard being a girl. Somewhere it's hard. People just stalk you for no reason. And you think you're supposed to randomly just hook up with people because you talk to them on the internet. It's hard. People crazy. But yeah.
Huh.
I literally was 5 minutes on a bike. I think I'm living my Hollywood city girl Hollywood life. And Central Park. I'm gonna do all the classics. This is my last hurrah for New York City because I couldn't find no parking. It was horrible. I'm basically showering at the gym because I'm doing my car life. My last hurrah, I'm going to do Central Park. I'm going to do it like Hollywood. I had two phones, my work phone and my other phone, which is my camera phone, my vlog phone, and also my GPS. And I had my little Wi-Fi with me, which is my internet, which I was using to work. So I'm driving down and I'm realizing I want sushi. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I should get my GPS out. So I get my phone out to try to do it, and I realized my jacket dropped. And I'm thinking, there's no really. It's just, I'll just go back. I literally, from the metro station to the end of the corner, the street block. I'll just go back and pick up my jacket and go. I realized my phone must be in that jacket. I'm like, where the hell my jacket at? That was my favorite jacket. It was an old name jacket. It was really warm for some reason. I missed that jacket. Another time I ran out of gas and a 20-year-old man stopped and went and got me a gas. Oh, there really are some good men in the world. I am not a man hater. Like I said, the fleet of matching cars. We'll get to him. So for those who are joining, I'm recapping the story I just told, which is when yes, he does. Jesus Christ does watch over his people. Amen to that. Girl, you hit it around the head for that one, because once again, this naivete girl doing the whole Central Park, not looking at my surroundings, notice that people are watching me. My jacket dropped. Boom. I go back. I'm bending over. I'm looking at dropping. These men see this pretty girl. This man saw this pretty girl, and he was like, "You're gorgeous. What are you doing?" And I was like, "I dropped my jacket. I can't find my jacket. My jacket is gone." He was like, "It's got my phone in it." He's like, "Ain't your phone right there?" I was like, "Yeah, but that's my other phone, and I use a GPS because this phone don't really work." And he's like, "Oh, I'll help you look for it." So now he helps me looking for it. We're walking back and forth down the street. I'm literally walking the city bike that I'm paying for, mind you, down the street, looking for this jacket. Now he's bending over, looking on the cars, getting on the floor, trying to find his jacket. I'm over here trying to find this jacket for like 2 hours. And I realized, hey, someone stole my jacket. I can't do it. So then I was like, oh, I'm so happy. That's so nice. And he showed up for you. That's one of my biggest fears, to run out of gas somewhere. Like, let's be honest. Sometimes you broke, and I be going to that last bit of the gas tank, but I will never run out of gas. One, because if you do run out of gas, your car usually don't drive right afterward. And then two, I don't want to be stranded in a situation like that. But that's another story. I got another story for that too. Remind me, and of my story about almost ran out of gas. So I'm sitting there like, man, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And he was like, well, I called him, what, you my knight in shining matching cars? And he was like, why you say that? And I was like, look, there's a fleet of matching cars. Basically, he liked this car so much that he bought one for his wife, and that his neighbor liked it so much that he bought one too. So in their parking spaces, you see three of the matching cars, two in black and one in blue. And he's like, "Oh, ha 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 ha." He's like, "No, I'm just a guy. I don't give you a bad impression of men or just New York men in that thing. And I'm just a guy looking out." And I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." He's like, "I will take you back to your hotel, but one, that's a long drive, and then two, I was at an obligation right now to go with my family. They were going through counseling because their son they have just found out they were actually adopted. It was one of those, the brother was a crackhead, take care of my baby kind of situations. This was best for my family. And so the son wasn't kind of dealing well with that. I do remember you, Kyle. Welcome, welcome. This is what I was talking about, the community I'm building. Like just this whole vibe, natural, just wholesome entertainment. Why can't people just be people? Like why do you have to have thirsty trolls? Like let that go. We just vibing. I'm telling my story of how I got robbed in New York City. So he was like, "Well, if I can't drop you home, the least I could do is walk you back to the train station, and then so I can go get my car and then go on, because my car was my home. I was living my car life." Thank you, thank you. So he walks me back to the train station. I tell him thank you. He says, "It was my pleasure. I'm enjoyed your personality. I'm so sorry that this happened to you. Please don't get a bad impression of my city." And that was that.
You never got robbed.
I did get robbed.
How you got robbed?
I lost my phone. Someone stole my phone.
Okay, I guess. I'm thinking somebody came in, like, put a gun in your face and
No.
the way you know.
That's more traumatizing. But no, I didn't
Yeah.
get like held up at gunpoint or held up at knife point and said, "Give me your stuff." But no, someone stole
Okay,
from me.
somebody stole your stuff. Okay, that's more of a verbal than a rob. Okay, I got you.
Really? But yes, I got robbed. Okay, so here's the gas story I was telling my aunt. All right, so I'm going to pick up my girls from summer camp. We enjoyed it. I call it summer camp, but technically speaking, they just spent the summer at my cousin's house. So bootleg gas summer camp. I'm going to go. It's our last night there, and we had a long night of shopping, whatever, because they go back to school. When they go back to school, they went back to school this week. We go back to school next week, so we're doing a lot of shopping, getting ready to go back to school for them. And I'm like coming back, whatever. So we're coming back to the hotel because it's a lot of people in the house, so we rent a hotel, be more comfortable. And I was like, well, we're gonna leave pretty early in the morning, so why don't we just gas up the car now, because we won't have to go to the gas station early in the morning, because basically I'm going to sleep. Yeah, he walked me to the train. He was nice. I forgot what his name was, but I think it was, I know it started with an L. So shout out to you, Mr. L, if you're watching this. My fleet and my knight and shiner matching cars. Thank you when you helped me from my, not my robbery, but when my something was stolen, more of a burglary. But anyway, so I'm getting gas in my car because we drove up to Georgia. And once again, I'm going to sleep. I'm a passenger princess on road trips. My sister, I'm telling you, she should go get her license as a truck driver, because this girl could drive. She drove like whatever hours it takes to drive to Georgia. GPS says is 9. I think it takes us around 10. She drove 7 of it. I drove like the last 3. And usually my 3 always ends up with a big old hurricane, thunderstorm, rainstorm kind of event. So I'm getting the gas up, whatever. And I'm looking like, just minding my business, whatever. I see this guy staring at me, smiling at me. And I'm looking like, oh, okay. Hi. Guy staring at me, smiling at me. And I'm looking like, okay, whatever. And then, so then he gets out the car, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, he's gonna try to holler. I gotta take him. I gotta, I'm trying to figure out how to turn him down nicely. A, because one, I don't want somebody, and two, I got my kids in the car, and I don't want him to become violent. If you, sometimes when you reject people, they turn violent. Another thing you worry about as a girl. So I'm looking like, dude, this ain't what you want. Like, please, listen. How about this dude come and try to ask me for $5? Mind you, he was driving somebody else's car. You know how I know he was driving somebody else's car? Because the steering wheel had pink hearts on it. He was driving a girl's car and come ask me for $5. Somebody he ran out of gas.
Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend, right? Trying to look on it.
You ain't crap. So I'm like, what the freak is that? You really? Yes, yes. Now that is Atlanta, Georgia for you. Shout out to Duluth. I'm thinking he's smiling at me because he wanted to holler. This man smiling at me because he want money. Oh God, I know. You know, broke men are everywhere. New York, L.A., Tokyo, Istanbul. They everywhere. We were talking about men, everything, and how like this breed of men is not the whole you talking about. It's this in general is not the one. Can I do a Q&A, please? I would love to do a Q&A. Anybody got some questions? Put them in the chat. We just talk about like my life goals for my next 10 years. And I was telling you how I want to be a successful influencer. And this is my passion. And I'm really putting some effort in. And this is why I start these live streams. To all my new subscribers who joined me in the last week, I have gained over 80 in the last week. And I love it. No, I'm not in Georgia. I'm in Florida. I do have two kids. I have two girls. And, well, technically, biologically speaking, they are my nieces. I'm in the process of adopting them. I've had them around me and raised them since birth. And it's best for my family that I assume full custody. And so, yeah. But I never birthed a kid. But I raised kids. My beautiful, beautiful daughters are going into their own, are developing personalities. I have one in high school. I know, right? That's so shocking. She's into sports now, and she's growing. And my youngest is gonna. She's in fifth grade now. She's gonna start middle school next one. How long will you live stream? I'm gonna be on this live stream until 9 o'clock. That'll be 8 hours. You know how they have those Guinness World Record books of like the longest thing, biggest thing ever? When this channel like blows up, I wonder what's the Guinness records for longest live stream? I know the cooking girl was like, oh, your uncle and auntie raised you too? Yeah. What's the Guinness World Record for, Alexa, what is the Guinness World Record for the longest live stream?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, the longest video live stream is 161 hours, 11 minutes, 32 seconds in duration, and was achieved by Hulu in Santa Monica, California, USA, from 13 to May 20th, 2019. By the way,
hell
we got
no.
a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No, Alexa, stop. Oh, hell no. I ain't doing that. Boy, I barely survived this 8 hours here. The only reason I'm doing 8 hours now is because I'm on my work job, my regular job. He has two world records. He can lift 502 pounds, and he's only 15. Gee whiz. Wow. Now that's crazy. 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 But yeah. Any more questions? Any more questions? I'm going to look him up right now. But yeah, I grew this community and from scratch, and this is what I really want to do is to oh wow, look at his records. Let me see images. Wow, impressive. But 161 hours. Remember the girl from like Africa? She just broke the standing cooking record, and like she got like like little 30-second power naps and stuff like that. And she was crying, and she's like, "I just want my mama." Girl, I couldn't do that. I was thinking, I was barely surviving this 8 hours. Is he at the Olympics? That's true. That's the question. The Olympics is killing it. Did you see that little sharpshooter dude looking like? And they was talking about, oh, he's what's that man? What's Keanu man name? John Wick. He's John Wick in real life, and he was like, I gotta win second place so people don't really think I'm John Wick. And he was like, they showed a picture of him and his cat, and they was like, you touch that cat, it's on and popping. And it was so funny. And I was like, I love the Olympics. I love the idea of people just coming together and just competing, and just like this platform, just honest community, just doing. I am 39. Like I said, I'll be 40 in 3 months. 3 months and 3 days. No, 5 days. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. Boop, boop, boop. Oh no 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 no. Oh no no no. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm. You think I look like? Huh? She's lying. She's 25. You think I look young for my age? You see my sister. She finally looks like she's not in high school. And even when she goes to like high school, she went to go with my niece to high school because my niece was registering for school, and the girl was like, "Are you registering?" I'm looking like, "What is that?" But yes, I'm 39. I will show you my birth certificate, but that's an idiot move because people try to scam people. But yeah, I'm 39. I will turn 40 years old this November. So that's why I made 40 goals by my 40th birthday. And we were talking about my 40th goals because where's my notebook? Where's my notebook? I literally just held. There you go. We were talking about my 40th goals because it kind of saved me, kind of saved my life. When I was in January, someone told me that I looked like I'm about to take a long walk off a short bridge. He basically said, "Oh, oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Shout out to you, Kylie. Best. Kylie, Leon, the tallest man, and you really have made this a blessing. I know, right? So many people have gone. Oh my God. Speaking of that, I just lost a cousin. I mean, we're cousins, but we're not like close cousins, but like we're the same age. And she just had another baby girl, baby maybe like 6 months, and she just passed away last year. She didn't get to see 40. So you're right. A lot of us don't get to see 40. And a lot of us don't look like this at 40. So shout out to good genes. But I was saying how the reason why I got into this content and everything, because it wasn't by, oh, I just think I'm so high and ha 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 ha. It was more like it kind of saved me because, like I said, in January, he told me I look suicidal. And for me, I'm scared of death. So you tell me I look suicidal, it really triggers something in me. And I told my friends, I told my doctor, and my doctor was like, okay, I'm recommending you to a mental health counselor. And that next day, I had this idea. You're turning 40. Why not make 40 goals for birthday? And a lot of things have happened since then. So these are my original 40 goals. I made that video and vlogs to this update on my vlog channel. So if you want to check out more story times for me like this and more conversation for me, why not check out my vlogs? And the vlogs are at the Candice O. I'll put that in the chat. The Candice O is also my tag for everything. So if you want to find me on Facebook, the Candice O. You want to find me on Twitter, the Candice O. You want to find me on TikTok, it's I'm the Candice O. If you want to find me on Chime, the Candice O. PayPal, the Candice O. YouTube, the Candice O, and the TheCandiceOFashion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to come through. Now it's my story, it's my chapter, and then once, like I said, this channel is all about community, open community, and also an inspiration to little plus size girls growing up. You're not the ugly duckling. I was talking about that story earlier, how I didn't feel like the beauty queen because I don't fit the standards, but just to be someone like, hey, hey, be positive yourself. Every time I meet someone, they say, "Oh my God, you're so positive," and da da da. How come you have so much personality? I was like, girl, man, it took a while for me to get here. This wasn't something I do this. If you ask 25-year-old me, 35-year-old me, 50-year-old me who she is, she was trying to, I was literally trying to hide in my skin like a turtle. I was literally trying to hide in my shell, so be as little as possible so you couldn't see me. And even to this day now, I'm so, so around people who know me for so long, I'm so used to being like this that they want to try to overlook me. Like, no, you can't out talk me. I'm trying to talk right now. Or, no, I don't want to go in the background. No, I'm not going to settle for this bull crap that you're trying to give me. Because back then I was settling for whatever you gave me. And now, because of prayer, overcoming a new reconnection with God, I have became more insight into my own self. And I learned to appreciate my body, my life, and who I am and what I bring to the table. And I want more for myself. I went to get my master's degree. I'll have my master's in next year, God willing. Next year, I'll finish my classes. I'm doing very well in that. Some things, even going back to school was always a scary thought for me because I was always a nerd. But in college, my newfound attention, I was pretty now. I let my grades slip, and I didn't focus on going to school and classes. And my grades dropped. I wasn't proud of my GPA. I was a B average, like. And to say that's a lot, I know you like what this girl, but I'm a nerd. Like I end up getting A's for not even trying to do work. And so it's hard. And like even now, like I got straight A's this semester, and this semester was really hard. Like I was going through it because I wasn't working. I have to feed my family. Finances is in a rut. But going through all that, now that you want to set aside, you can look back and say, what did I learn from that? How can I change that? And I think that's what this journey is. And the one thing I love about YouTube is even if I get one person, right now I have 4 people in here right now, which is great. But one day it'll be 400 people and 4,000 people, and God willing, this channel will grow and grow and grow. But even if they don't see it right now, somebody will see it on the repeat, on the live stream, on the vlogs. And then even if this message hit one person, like I have Anna in the chat, she's been like saying we have the same story. You know what? You feel enough. You feel seen. You feel heard. Because there's a me. There's an Ann. There's probably somebody named Tiffany somewhere. Somebody named Lauren going somewhere. There's somebody named Stephanie going somewhere. Somebody named, whatever. Going through the same vibe that we're going through. You're not ugly duckling. You are enough. You are beautiful. And if this hits to one person, then this is what this worked. If I could survive the trolls and the fat phobia and push through this growing stage of my channel, it'll all be worth it. And then yes, I'll be a plus size model. There's plenty of plus size models. There are beautiful plus size models everywhere. There's some of them are beautiful people. But I don't represent the whole, BBL, drizzy kind of body. I'm just a natural woman with a natural personality. A little bit of silly, a little bit of quirky, a little bit of sassy. I'm a nerd. I'm a Ravenclaw. I'm a mom. I'm a millennial. I'm tired of my job. I'm an influencer. I'm a lot of things. And I'm just like you. Ah, really? Very cool. Maybe because I'm such love with his agent. But yeah, Harry Potter's life. I'm a Ravenclaw, Team Blue. Ravenclaws, are you out there? We gotta lead this election. Go blue. I really am gonna wear my whole Ravenclaw fit. I really want to wear my cloak to the election because, yes, I'm Ravenclaw. I was a Gryffindor, but you know what? It's not all about the logic. It's not. You gotta have some logic to it. Why are you saying no? Let me guess. What are you, a Slytherin? Ah, we different politics. It's okay. One thing about politics I like about politics is that you can have differences as long as you are respectful of each other. I feel no problem with that. There are some Republican platforms that I do support. However, the main ones definitely go blue. And I'm not a politics person. I'm not concerned with politics. So that's why I don't talk about politics on this channel. But if you ask my opinion on it, I'll state it. But back to fashion. So any kind of just like positivity and awareness I could bring to this channel to grow this community, I'm here for that. And that's what I want this channel to be here for. That's what I want this channel to be. Oh, besties forever. Yeah. One of my best friends went to Florida State and I went to UF, so we're like the original house divided. So it has one of the things. Oh, you're a Gryffindor. Ah, the righteous, the just, the prevail, the unsung hero. You know, sometimes you just gotta let stuff go, and that's the Ravenclaw. We believe in the righteous, but you gotta have the logic to it. Harry was just like, let's just go. How you gonna feed an army of statues just coming to life? Like, how you gonna do that, Harry? If it wasn't for Hermione's brains, most of the things I would have got out of. Like, she already had a little purse ready and packed, got a whole house tent. I think Hermione should have been a Ravenclaw. She's definitely got Ravenclaw. What you call it is definitely a Gryffindor. Him and Harry. Ronald. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome, awesome. Fully respect. It's just like with Divergent. I'm a Logic team of Divergent, but I'm still a blue team, the Logic team. You watch the Divergent series. I forgot her name, but yeah, she was the one that was like the physical people, and like she grew up in the whole like nature mystic people, and he has the Logic people, and he has somebody else. I gotta watch that show again. That's why I should watch on live, rewatch. There's so many shows I really want to watch on live now. But right now I'm watching season 6 of Cobra Kai. I was watching it during like the slow times. Like 4 or 5, it was like nobody here, so I was like, I'll just watch TV. But I'm live. And then also for anime hour, I was watching Doctor Stone. I love Doctor Stone, and it's on Netflix right now. Seasons 1 and 2. Season 3 is on Crunchyroll, and if you want, of course I like Twilight. I'm a millennial. Come on now. Okay, are you team Jacob or are you team Edward? Yes, yes. Team Edward. Okay, I understood Jacob's point of view. Yes, I didn't have to die to be with you. Yes, I can grow old and have kids and family, but that's not what she wanted. That's yes, it's great, but that's not the life that she visioned for herself. And the life that she visioned with herself was Edward. Ah, she wants your life size cut out. I love it. I love it. Okay, so Edward was like very much what she wanted for her life. That's what she envisioned her future with, whether it's the undead or whether it was his mortal girlfriend. That's what she visioned for herself. And yes, she wanted to go through the some. I don't understand the whole human uh, vampire first time vibe, but say la vie. I don't understand that part. Hey, Star, you back. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Edwards was literally her perfect man. Why would she choose Jacob? Jacob was cool. He's like a really good boyfriend. You're good for a boyfriend, but you're not her husband. Yes, Edward in the book is so much better. We was talking about that the other day, how movies to adaptation sometimes lose the really preference of the book. One thing I do like a movie adaptation is Ready Player One. I adore Ready Player One. Like I love the movie. I watched it like 10 times because my cousin had HBO and I was staying with my cousin at the time. I agree. I was watching it so much times, and every time you see on demand, you'll see the list of on demand people watch it, and you'll see Ready Player One, Ready Player One. Because I was watching it, like I'll keep watching it every freaking day. And then I went to work, and this guy who was like the tech guy who was so hot. Have you ever saw a tech guy who was like a model? It's like two models. That's people I've seen, and one was my TA for calculus. And I kind of hurt his feelings. I was like, you know what? You should walk across the board. Like, I asked him for this question right there. And he's like, you don't need help with that question. And I was like, yeah, you should walk across. And I realized that was whatever. But he was a tech guy. Yes, he was a tech guy for the school. He fixed the computers or whatever you have issues with. And he was gorgeous. He looked like a old school Tommy Hilfiger model. Brown hair. He was white, brown hair, a little short cut. I think he had like gray eyes. He wore a slim cut, like suits and stuff. He was gorgeous. And I'm sitting there like, man, this man's so gorgeous. And I'm sitting there, every time I seen him, I got all girly girly. Oh, Jacob. I got all girly girly because it was like he was gorgeous. And my kids was like, uh-oh. You know, my students was like, uh-oh, that's so obvious you have a crush on him. I was like, no, he's talking about someone. We just like the same stuff. And then something happened. And I was like, Ready Player One. Like, I can't understand. Oh. And I was sitting like, okay, I'm going to, we was talking about Ready Player One. And I was, he's like, you watched Ready Player One? And I was like, yes. And I'm sitting here for months trying to get this man, hot man, attention. Besides talking about my printer, but talk to me. And he liked the Ready Player One. And I was like, I love the movie. I love the movie. And he's like, have you read the books? And I was like, no, no. He's like, OM Jesus, you have to read the books. And I was sitting there like, what? It's just the book. Like, what's so special? Like, oh my God. The book is so much better. Everything about the book is so much better. Like how he gets the little extra life coin. Like the actual coming down of the dome and what does that mean? The backstory to it. How he kind of like snuck into IOI headquarters. The book is so much better. I wish I could play it for you all my lives because guess what? I'm sitting here talking for 8 hours, but copyright, you can't do that because I don't own it. But the books are so much better. Yes, and great observation. Great observation. Harry Potter books, I would say they're equal. But the Twilight books are so much better than the movies. I'll give you that one. Memoirs of Geisha, pretty much equal to. There's a lot of book to movies. I can't think of anything right now. You know how you talk so much, your mind just goes, shoot. But yeah, you name it. I probably read it and seen it, and the books are so much better. The world that we create, like Jupiter Ascending. I love Jupiter Ascending. It's one of my prompts of what guilty pleasure movie that you like that most people don't like, and I like Jupiter Ascending with Shannon Tatum and Mila Kunis. I love that movie. I don't understand why trans streamer. Go back again with the heckling on the troll. I'm not a trans streamer. I was born female. But thank you for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed. Same Potter was different. Yeah, that movie was number one. I agree. Harry was definitely different in the books. I even just like, it's just the storytelling and J.K. Rowling just bringing that together. You know you know what I do like the books and the movies is the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games. And I hear the next book is Haymitch's story. OM Jesus, is that gonna be lit? Lit. I can't wait for that to come out. You know what's disappointing me? Movies was Percy Jackson. Those are great books. The movies really need to. If I was married, if I was married to somebody, B, the husband I would not have to have permission to stream. Hey, chick. I know, right? But like people are, you know. So yeah, Percy Jackson movies that has so much potential and they so messed up. But the Hunger Games are the best ever. I agree. And it's so weird because you're literally watching the murder of children. We're literally cheering on the concept of the murder of children. Like the last one, the Songbirds, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snake. The song she sings when they finally see each other after the games. I played that song maybe a million times. Lucy Grayboard singing. I love the Percy Jackson movies, but it's nothing compared to the book. Even the theme with the rock theme and the movie too. When they trying to chase a flag and they have the Athena and she's like, oh, I guess she's just a one hit wonder, and they say, light them up. Like that was epic. I love the movies. I haven't seen a new series though. I should watch that. There's so much things I should watch. I'll make a list of things I have to watch so I can add it to my stream list. Let's write that down right now. I keep saying that. Okay. So after I watch Cobra Kai, I think I'm gonna watch the Divergent series next because that's awesome. And then I said I'm gonna watch what I said I was gonna watch after that. Somebody type in the chat. Remember. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. It's on fire. Oh, oh. So I'm watching Dr. Stone and Cobra Kai season 6. Cobra Kai and Dr. Stone right now. Hopefully, the last season of Snowpiercer is finished. I haven't watched House of Dragons season 2, so I gotta watch that. So before I watch those two, I'll probably watch the Divergent series. Audiobooks. I love audiobooks. That's how I read them. Like I said, I got into audiobooks when I was living in my car. I was a car lifer, a self-induced homeless woman traveling around the east coast of the country. And when I have to like drive for like 6 hours to get to my next city, audiobooks. And that's how I learned. That's how I first read Ready Player One. Yeah, Percy Jackson books are for real, for real. Even when the whole story about Talia and the tree, so much better. And the next book, because they didn't get to the movie, so you don't understand what happens after Talia, and they have to go like battle Zeus and stuff like that. And like who's gonna be the one who can bring destruction to Oz is now Percy, because remember it was only one god for the big three, but now Talia's back. Now it's two gods to the big three. The big three is Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. There's no children alive from them. Yep. Audiobooks is awesome. I can't listen to audiobooks when I'm studying. That's so weird. Like when I'm studying, I need like nothing. Silence. Some people listen to classical music. Oh, I used to have a cousin and she wanted to play like classical music. I'm looking like, girl, mind you, she's a doctor now, so maybe it works out. But I was like, I just want peace in the quiet. I'm very much a peace in the quiet kind of person. If I can choose, which is so weird because guess what I'm doing? Talking my butt off. But when I'm not talking my butt off and I have the option of like driving along on the radio or whatever, it'll be on silent or an audiobook. I hate the radio sometimes. It's I think the difference of the songs or whatever, even with like streaming radios like Pandora or Spotify, there's different song changes. It kind of nerks my peace when I'm driving. And so I like audiobooks because it's usually the same reader, it's the same content, it's more continuity. And if I'm just too overwhelmed and my senses is too much, I take my time out and just, be. When the weather cools down a little bit, like when it gets down to like just 80, I like to sometimes just ride with the windows up and no air conditioning and just sit in the moment of quiet. Sometimes you just need a lot of peace to yourself. There's a lot of stimuli in the world, a lot of pressures, and then, being in the car by myself and not listening to anything is one of my self-care peace times. I also enjoy long bubble baths. That's my go-to. I enjoy watching harem shows, reading books. I read the same books over and over again. It puts me to sleep every night. Not because the books are boring, because it's just comforting to know what's on the page. That's probably what I'm gonna do tonight. Yesterday I was so tired. And I think I read like 5 minutes and I was just like, yeah, I need some silence. But so this is almost our last hour of my 8-hour live stream. I've been streaming for the last 8 hours, y'all. 8 whole hours. Oh, this is not 8 hours. It's 7 hours technically. The next hour will be 8 hours. And guess what? This hour is supposed to be open conversation. So wow, I'm loving that. This is the hour that I'm having all this chat feedback. This is what I wanted. But yes, I'm trying to grow my community, and this is why I'm doing these live streams. Thank you so much. And you are my new favorite person, okay? And Leon, just honest people, the tallest man, not trying to thirst trap and holler at you. Kylie, just people who just want to talk and just connect. I like this about live stream. And it's been a blessing for me. It's been a blessing for my channel. I've literally gained maybe 80 followers in the last 4 days. My first live stream was at SummerSlam. You didn't see the show in this video at all. All you did was hear the audio. And you saw my natural reactions to it. Oh, this painting is actually a friend of mine when he was a baby. He was painted by a local Miami artist. And he does some, what's his name? Oscar Thomas. There you go, Oscar Thomas. And the owner of the paintings was very into artwork. So we have some paintings here. This one is I call it the hole in the wall, um, because it reminds me of this song called by Michael Waters, "The Hole in the Wall." It's about this little club. It looks not cute. It's not fancy. They got regular drinks, but the vibe is so strong in there that you don't want to leave. And he's like, "I got my whiskey. I got my drink. It's like it's 4 a.m. and we're still in here. Let's go, baby." Mm-hmm. To the hole in the wall. I wish I could play it for you, but I can't because copyright. Copyright. But anyway, so I was watching SummerSlam, and I was like, because I love wrestling. And I didn't know I had the ability to go live because on TikTok you need like 1,000 followers. And I was like, I'm never going to get those followers. I'm never going to go live. And I just clicked the button. No, first I didn't know we can watch the pay-per-view events free on Peacock. So I click it, and it says it's there. It's the actual match. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So then I was like, yes. And mind you, it was a Rhea Ripley match. Rhea Ripley's my favorite character. We was talking about it earlier. That's how we started this discussion off today about heroes and villains, how Rhea is now a new hero. If you are a fan of wrestling, then you can go, you'll know what I'm talking about. Well, I don't own them, and the person who does own them, he's not really going to give them away because this is like I said, this is a picture of him, so he's not going to give that one away. But this one, they were his mom. They inherited, so he just kept her artwork for himself. There are so many good paintings, and we just put a whole bunch in storage actually. So I just changed this one. I actually need to change this one out because I had this up for a couple of months. So I don't know. You know what? I might change this out this weekend and think of a cool painting to put back up for this one, this spot. Because you all it's so many comments I get on these paintings. But anyway, so now you can see him. But I'm leaning on my pillow. That's why I'm on this side. Yeah, they really are beautiful. If you come to Miami, there's the Miami Culture Museum, and I don't know if his exhibit's still up. He had an exhibit up, the Oscar Thomas exhibit, and just look up Oscar Thomas, and you can see pictures. There's a picture of me on my Instagram with a local Miami celebrity, and we're standing up posing because we're at that exhibit. Because like I said, he was one of the first. She supported him. She supported him when he like first got discovered and everything, and so the family, came and helped us honor him because he was a big part of his career, and that was one of his pictures that got him mainstream. He does a lot of murals around South Florida. There's a mural of him painting Martin Luther King and whatever. Hi, welcome, 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 welcome to the channel of good vibes, good community. Just people who like plus size fashion, people who like anime. We're talking about open chat right now. We're actually talking about what are we talking about? WWE? I don't know what we're talking about right now. We was talking about something. Lost my train of thought. Right now we're talking about art. And this is an original oil painting of a young man by Oscar Thomas. In 85. I think he was about 6 years old when that was painted. Is Florida the place of the Black Seminole? I'm not sure what you're trying to ask. I'm not necessarily a historian of Florida. I just born here, raised here. But that makes me something Google or Alexa can answer for you. Why is this tag so hard to tear? But yes, so welcome to the channel. This hour of the channel, well, almost this last hour of the channel, I've been going on for 8 hours. This will be my 8th hour, my final hour. I'm ending at 9 EST for those who are on my time zone. But this last hour is an open chat. I just want to talk to you all. I'm going live to build my community. Like I said, I'm here for a community. I'm here to build a positive community with people who embrace plus size fashion for all the young girls who are like me, who are me now, who felt like they were ugly duckling, who didn't feel seen, who didn't feel worthy enough, who didn't feel pretty. Yes, you are pretty. You're not ugly. Forget what they say. You know, it's one thing I hate about fashion, how you have great fashion choices, great designers, but it's only up to a certain size. Oscar for who painted that painting? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, but he passed away. And his daughter made his daughter exhibited. She just had a show maybe a year ago of his work, but he has a lot of paintings, murals still up around Miami Dade right now. Very proud, Oscar Thomas. And I was saying how, plus size fashion, I was telling the history about plus size fashion and why I started this channel, because people, it kind of saved my life. I was literally like seen as suicidal. And then God showed me this path or this goals. You got 40, you turned 40 this year. Why not make 40 goals for your birthday? And then in that channel became this whole expression of, you know what? I wanted to have a secret. This was my secret channel. It was called Hey Candy Girl. Because it was a channel that no one, if you know me, you didn't know this channel existed. It was a channel, if you found this channel, you found it because you just, like right now, you probably found it up in your feed. It wasn't because you know me. Because people who like, oh, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. There were a lot of haters I had. And I'm looking like, I don't even talk to you. Like, why are you making a comment of what I should dress and what I should wear and what I should post? No, I'm a grown 39-year-old woman. If I want to wear this, I can wear this. And one thing I want to get rid of the stigma that plus size fashion is either, like, if you have this person wear it, it's okay. It's high class. But if I wear it, it's trashy. Like this one lady, she wore a corset to work. And I wanted to film a video of me doing that. I'm like, is it really high fashion or is it just because she's skinny? And she looked gorgeous. Her corset was chef kit gorgeous. She looked gorgeous. The fit was gorgeous. But because I got all this up here and all this right here and the stomach here, I'll probably look trashy. I'll get a lot of comments to say I look trashy in it. And that's the kind of stigma I want to kind of give away. Just because plus size should be accepted regardless. There shouldn't be just straight size clothes and regular size clothes. You should make it for everybody. One thing I do like about Fashion Nova, even though Fashion Nova cater to the whole BBLW plus size, is that they have fashions that go from an extra small to like a 3X. Exactly. Some plus size girls, like I said, they be doing like the most. Like I used to be so like, I used to be like a turtle. I used to be trying to hide within myself to make myself as small as I can because I wasn't feeling as confident as I should be. Like, you know how you have like the Sex and the City crew. The Miranda was the girl with the car, and the Miranda was the girl with the money and the crew. And you got the Carrie was the popular one, the Charlotte was the innocent one, and you got the Samantha was the free open one. I used to feel like the invisible one of the group because I didn't feel so seen. I didn't feel like I was worthy to be seen. And it was so funny because even then, my personality, I was still popular or whatever. I remember my friend said, "You know what, Candace? I hate coming with you to things." And I was like, "What you mean? And we have a good time." And she's like, "It's not." She's like, "No, it's not that. It's just that everybody knows you." And I was like, "What you mean?" She was like, "Look, we're gonna walk down this hallway to this we had a dance to go to. It was a dance in the convention center in the Rights Union of UF." And she's like, "We're gonna walk down this hallway, and I guarantee 10 people will stop us to talk to you." And I say, And she's like, "Yes, Candace." I was like, "You come on now, bet." And she was like, "Okay, what we bet?" And I was like, "We could bet Taco Bell. We're gonna have some Taco Bell." That's when them cheesy potatoes came out. Food was better back in the day. I mean, it was fine. And they had like midnight breakfast in the Union. And I was like, "We're not gonna go pay for no food. They're gonna have free breakfast in the Union right now. All we gotta do is just go upstairs and get your free breakfast." They had midnight breakfast every like Friday night. You had free breakfast in the Rights Union. Pancakes, waffles, the whole enchilada. And so she was like, "No, we can go, but it was Choco Taco." She's like, we gonna go to Taco Bell too, cause be realistic. You're gonna be hungry. And we got the munchies because we was partying. I was like, fine, bet. So we go into the party, and she was like, you can't stop people. You can't, like, if somebody stops you to talk to them, you have to talk to them. And I was like, okay, fine. So mind you, this is a hallway going to a thing. It's the standard hotel operating hallway. It's not that long. It's not that short. We at the beginning. The banquet hall is at the end. By the time we got to that end of that hallway, 15 people had stopped me. But I didn't see that back then. I saw myself as the girl literally trying to hide within herself. I saw myself as like, they might want to talk to me, but we're not friends. We don't hang out. They don't call me on the cell phone. I was popular and unpopular at the same time. I was the ugly duckling. And I figured maybe I would be more popular if I was more pretty. Maybe I'll be more popular if I was whatever. Well, what would happen to Baby Yoda? I don't know. Don't ask me no. Don't ask me no. Because, look, I wanted to start The Mandalorian. Thank you for reminding me of that. I don't know if that was one thing about these comments, like, I don't know if that's a try or that's a whatever. But anyways, The Mandalorian. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. But I really haven't seen any of the Disney adaptations to Star Wars. I am like I seen all the Disney ones. I seen all the movies. I seen the Obi Kenobi ones because of course it's Obi Kenobi. Of course I'm gonna watch it. But I haven't seen The Mandalorian. I was gonna watch that series, but then my Disney Plus is acting up. So maybe later. We'll put that on my list of things to watch while I'm on live. But yeah, I'm actually at my day job, and that's my log to clock in out for break. So I actually need to go make some dinner, but I don't think the meat's defrosted. I'll probably wait till after I get off live because I'm not going to take y'all into the kitchen. Because I gotta take y'all into the kitchen. I gotta take the light into the kitchen. I gotta take, well, not the light because it's got light in the kitchen. I gotta take the laptop in the kitchen. No, I'm not doing all that. So I'll just wait after live. Alexa, living room on. Hey, I wonder if that's enough light to like turn this one off. What y'all think? Am I right? Or y'all want the light? I know I need to watch this season. I need to watch all the seasons of Mandalorian. I need to watch Boba Fett. I need to watch everything. I haven't watched the new Airbender. Alexa scares the crap out of me. Alexa's be hearing you, but she's alright. She's alright. What else? What I just said? I need to watch The Mandalorian, Boba Fett. Oh, the new Airbender series. I'm supposed to watch that on Netflix. I can watch that too. See, all the stuff I need to watch. I haven't watched. You know what was a good show? Shoot. The Girl, She's a Robot. It's on HBO. They don't even have it streaming on HBO no more. I don't want to buy it on streaming on HBO no more. She's a Robot. Westworld. That was a really good show. You can't even stream Westworld on HBO on Max anymore. I wonder why. I know Westworld was everything. Westworld's on Tubi? Westworld's on Tubi? What? Westworld is on Tubi. Supernatural. That was a good show too. Westworld is on Tubi, y'all. Westworld is on Tubi. Westworld is on. Breaking news, people. Westworld is on Tubi. I love Westworld. Watch Ming Hunters. Nope, never heard of Ming Hunters. You know what's that magic show about this? There's this magic school and it's in this magic world, and the guy ended up being like a pedo. Divorced in Black. I didn't see that, but my FYP ruined it for me. That man right there. See, this is why another reason why I'm scared to date, because You really have to learn people, right? You think you learn somebody, you find that love of your life, and then he turns into like this crazy dude. And you're like, where did that come from? Mind you, guess what? He wanted to divorce her. Like these obsessed people. I'm like, this is why I don't want to date anymore. Like, I don't have the luxury of actually putting the time in to get to know somebody to get to that level of saying, hey, yeah, I want to commit to you, because you find these people and you girl, big girls love hard. I mean, I think all girls love hard. Every girl. I mean, I'm a romantic at heart, so I know I definitely love hard. Like, I'm a serious, hardcore, uber romantic. Flowers, candy. I mean, my love language is acts of service. So I'll cook for you, make home for you. I like to receive words of affirmation. I don't know, but I think it's hard to like know somebody and like trust somebody, and like there's so many elements of my life now. Before, when I was young and naive, it was okay, but now I have to like eventually like to know somebody. They gotta get to know my daughters. I got to make sure, hey, he not just checking me out and checking them out. Like, also, I gotta understand that we're on a path of growing. Like, I can't go back to like the broke life. I need somebody who can meet. My dominant love language will probably be, for me to receive is words of affirmation. For me to give is acts of service. But like, I'm off, y'all. Eyes off. Let me pause for a moment. Uh-huh. Look at what I'm gonna do right now. Copy your notification and paste it into Slack. Send. Yay. My brain has been working literally overpowering. I'm literally focusing on my job and focusing on your chat. But now I could just focus on you all. And this is our last hour. This is our power hour. This is my 8th hour of live stream. And this is an open conversation, open forum. And we were talking about love languages. What you just said? My son makes the guys I used to go on dates with some people them with their like, see, that's so smart. Like, seriously, like, I don't even want to go on dates and stuff like this and whatever. Like, I saw this thing on his TikTok earlier, and his guy, like, he tested his date. Like, they been talking to this girl, they've been going out a couple dates, and the date was cool, whatever, whatever. So he goes out to date. He was like, hey, yeah, I left my wallet at home. Can you pay? And then she like got up and left. And like, so then he takes out his wallet. He leaves a $10 tip, and he goes. And the waitress is like, you dodged a bullet right there. She wasn't the one for you. And I was like, number one, nobody really likes to be tested. And number two, maybe she could have been more understanding or whatever. It's like, hey, you could just. She's like, oh, I'll give it back to you. I'll cash app you, whatever, whatever. Yeah, yeah, man, it could be weird. Like a lot on this channel is a lot more like, oh my god, I love you so much. You should date me. I literally just met you in the channel. I don't know your name. I don't know where you from. I don't know how you vibe. And yet you want me to say, yeah, I'm gonna date you. What is, are you trying to pressure me to date you? Is there something wrong that you feel like this way? Like, I mean, thirst trap. No, I'm not gonna get around and jump around and do jumper jacks and twerk for you. There's plenty other people who do that. I'm not that channel, and this channel is not gonna grow like that. My effort is not. I'm a 39 woman. What I look like twerking and bending over for views, and I'm not shaming that, girl. I support the naked hustle. Okay, there's a story time there too, but maybe for my Friday live stream during my commercial, I'll tell you how I tried out to be a stripper. But that's another story for another day. That's for Friday. So if you come back from my chat on Friday, I'm watching SmackDown live. Okay, now when I watch lives on SmackDown, I'm like, you think this is 100? It's like 300. But yes, I'll tell you the story of how I auditioned to become a stripper. Okay? I was gonna call Miss somebody. The only 10 I see or something like that. It was some kind of name I had for myself. Because I was gonna be like a Midwest stripper. No one know me in Midwest, and I was gonna be a stripper. Only problem is I really can't dance, but I'm hot, so it's gonna work out. Because people was trying to. People was trying to get me to work when I was auditioning. So, another story for another day. So, our first commercial break during SmackDown Live. So, it'll probably come around like 8:30 ish, 8:40 ish. I'll tell you that story time. The first commercial break. I'll tell you the story where I tried to be a stripper. So, I don't knock the naked hustle, but that's not for me. I can't strip on this channel. The only reason why I try on my clothes on with a bodysuit on is because I want you all to see it on, and also it's up for editing. But you're not gonna go past that. Like I can't do that. I'm comfortable wearing like bathing suits and stuff like that. I'm not necessarily saying I wouldn't do lingerie modeling. Like I said, I would love to be a plus size model, but I'm not really a fan of my stomach. So yes, I don't have the BBL, but I do have the little fupa, and I'm not really a fan of her. Some people embrace their stomach. I have never worn a two-piece in my life, unless it's like a tankini. My favorite bathing suit, you saw the green video, if you see my little green video, it's a tankini. Or my bathing suit has been either one pieces or tankinis. I've never wore a two-piece or let alone a bra set on camera. Maybe one day I might get there, but right now, I don't get there. Yep. Some guys are very disrespectful. Like sometimes you just read the chat, and then it's interesting how guys are like, "Oh yeah, professing their love," and I'm like, "You just met me." Imagine if I said yes. What kind of woman would you want that she just says yes to random guys on the internet like that? Like, come on now, don't be Delulu. Let's not be Delulu.
Delulu.
I'm making my merch. Talking about, I am not Delulu. Something with Delulu in it. Don't be Delulu. Let's live in reality, people. I'm too old for this. I was watching my TikTok and how older guys want younger women because they can just mold them to their thingy. And I was like, I wouldn't mind a younger man because I want them rock cow abs too. Like, hey. But it's not for it to mold you. It's because I don't want an old man bod. Like, don't get me wrong. Some old man bods have great bods. But, how did we get talking to dating? Oh, yes, back to my channel. So I don't think I will ever. I don't say I don't think ever. It's just that maybe in the future, if Fenty says, "Hey, Candice, I want you to be our next model," girl, okay, Rihanna, say less. I'm gonna get my little happy self up there and walk. Like, come on now. Like, I don't know, maybe one day I might be comfortable. It's like there's some things I tried. Like I bought some new bras from Hacia. Like I love the Hacia from TikTok shop. I love them. I bought like 4-day bras. But this would be great. This would be a fashion haul for me to do. I've been doing lots of fashion haul. I just did their shapewear, and because of my channel, but other subscribers, saying they want this channel to see shapewear, I'm gonna do a plus size shapewear haul. And I just bought like these new like compression bralettes from Walmart. But because I'm doing this, oh, you have that bra? Oh, you hate wearing a bra. I know, me too, but girl, we cannot over here. I cannot not wear a bra. You are on a dress size 14. I'm actually a dress size 16. I've lost some weight. I was an 18, and now I was an 18-20, so now I'm a 14-16. But speaking of losing weight, if you're interested in some plus size fashion, or you know someone who might be interested in plus size fashion, why not check out my Poshmark? That's also at TheCandiceO too. I have a lot of my clothes where I haven't worn because I bought too much clothes, and also because I grew out of them. I'm smaller now, and they're up for sale on my Poshmark. I ship the next day, and I also have my mystery boxes, which these are my mystery boxes. So the mystery snack boxes is, if I'm going live, we need some snacks. Like, I've been drinking and eating throughout this live, and you might want to eat some snacks with me. So it's 10 items, and they're $25, so about $2.50 an item, and they ship the next day. They're all non-perishable, of course, because I have to ship it in the mail, and you get it in like 2 days. So, what else I was saying? You have to pay for delivery, and you get it into 2 days, and it's through Poshmark. So check out my Poshmark if you want to order a mystery box. Join me for my SmackDown chat. They won't get it by SmackDown. They'll get it by Raw though. So if you order a mystery box today, you can have the mystery box and watch Raw with me on Monday. But father of Fatherland Folktales. Okay, Fatherland Folktales. Why are you asking my dress size? Are you trying to buy me a cart? Say less. Say less. Any monetary donations or gifts, whatever you want to send me, you can always send it through Chime, PayPal, or Cash App at TheCandiceO. That's my same tag. I'll put it in the chat. And right now, it's the same as this channel tag, except the except the whatever. And some people just like whatever. I was thinking about I love maybe because I just like vloggers. I check out other vloggers too. So this guy named Fullest or whatever, Fullestness, whatever. He's homeless and he's like became like homeless. First he was homeless, and then he got kicked. Then he got this. He was living in a storage unit, and then he was bragging that he was living in a storage unit, and people found out in the storage unit which is illegal. So they kicked him out of the storage unit, and then this fan put them up in a hotel because she felt like she felt, hey, I can put you up in a hotel. She has the money, I could do whatever. And she's like, I could put you up in a hotel, I could do that. And then what happened was the people were like mad because she was like, I'm getting all this money from this, I'm getting all this money from this. And so she was like, well, you getting all this money, you don't need me paying for this hotel. So then they got kicked out of the hotel, and now they living in a tent, mind you. He went off because his pregnant baby mama doesn't want to live in the tent with him in the 100-degree heat. The fact that she went through half that crap with you, number one. And number two, people are literally blessing you when all the wonderful things like people are doing. Like, I wish somebody blessed me with financial donations like that. Like, I don't want to be live streaming and working my day job. I want to pursue this career as a full-time influencer. You should be grateful that your fans are helping you, supporting you in your time of need. And you sit here bragging about all the money you got, how this is a flex. Like, I want to start a GoFundMe. I want to quit my day job GoFundMe. Like, do they do GoFundMe just to GoFundMe? Like, I'm not down to die from cancer, or I need to bury my long lost grandma and I have no money. I don't have a sad cause or charity. I just don't want to work. Like, I want to live my dream and take this to the fullest extent. And instead of being grateful for the donations that people give, he's sitting here talking about how it's a flex. And I felt my heart went out to that person who donated, who was literally paying for him to stay in a hotel every day. Now, I don't know the situation of the hotel. Maybe she owned the hotel. Maybe she had to connect with the hotel. Wait some minutes to comment. It's my attempt to redirect you back to your content. Oh, my dress size is 14. Oh, okay. I don't know. Thanks. Sorry, no worries. Sorry. Yeah, that's cool. If you are in the chat and you're active in the chat, please let me know, because I'll be talking about everything. And sometimes I really have a good point, and I really just like whatever. But tomorrow, speaking of the live stream, tomorrow I'll be live watching SmackDown. I usually get on 7:30 because I want to recap what happened the week before, which is actually SummerSlam, which is actually Roman Reigns' return. Ah! Yes, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I'm obsessed. I'm going to watch it live. Well, not for you all because copyright, but I'll be watching it on live with my headphones, watching it, chilling out, and you all be seeing my reaction and vibing with me. Yes. Off-grid property, yes. I know. I love off-grid properties. Like I told you all earlier, like my little dream self is want to live in an RV, going snow camping, in a tent in an off-grid property with some goats. I want some goats. I want them to say bye to me. They'd be so cute. I want the goats, like the nomadic movement from YouTube. Like, I want that life. I want the handyman who can build random stuff. I'm the girl who wants to go out and have a garden and make, cream cheese from scratch. Like, move around. Like, that's my dream world. Maybe one day after I'll retire and we build this off-grid homestead, and I'll come visit you in your homestead. Badger life. But yeah, SmackDown tomorrow. We're gonna watch SmackDown. and a composting machine. 10 acres. Wow. And there's a goat farm down the road. That's awesome. My best friend has a horse farm as a neighbor. And like I have a video of me petting a horse and he was just chilling. I was like, oh, you like me. You know, horse I think horses can see the vibe in people. You know, like the horse from like England, how like you bite with people. Like they don't bite most people. You just bite you because you got the bad vibe. The horse can sense it. But anyway, so tomorrow for SmackDown, for our first topic for commercial break, I'm gonna tell you the story time of how I tried out to be a stripper. My stripper story time. Like I told you, I support the naked hustle, but this channel right here, Candace Owens right there, this lady right here, no, not this channel. So if you want to see me get up and do some jumping jacks and shake and bend over, people do it, but not me. I won't do it. There's a lot of people who do it. There's a lot of people who want that content. If you want that content, go for it. It's just not going to be here. It's not how I'm promoting this channel. It's not something I want to do. Do I support the naked hustle? Well, I do. But Candace is not doing it. Interesting father. Yeah. You know, one thing I love to watch is the bushcraft shelters, like Outdoor Boys. That's one of my favorite YouTube. And like I was saying, how sometimes I like to just be in silence because I like consistency. Like I'll watch this channel just to fall asleep to it because it's cow farts. I think everybody farts. Just the consistency of going toward a new space, a new presence. And I like the fact that you can have this interaction, this community, and it be positive. And that's one thing I like about this channel. Better to do it. Too many young women get caught up in them. Yep, that's true. A lot of people get caught up in a violent situation with stripping. And a lot of people are not in it voluntarily. They are forced into stripping. But, it's like any situation. We were talking about politics anymore. There's always a yin and a yang to everything. Aww. Yeah, there's always a yin and there's always there's always extremes to everything. I was just young. I was in my early 30s and I was like, I could do this. I lived in a small town in Tennessee. I was exotic up there. I was different. I was plus size. I was gorgeous. I was like, I could be a hit. If anything, I'm a novelty. Whatever. But yeah, that's tomorrow's story time. I'm going to start off telling you how I became a stripper. And if my dad is watching this, don't watch this. Don't do it. You don't watch the live stream, so he alright. That's one thing I was also too. It's like, don't watch my channel. I'm joking. Shout out to you. Your birthday coming up. Shout out to you. Any questions? I sound like I'm in the classroom. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Thanks. I'll tell you said happy birthday. Where am I at right now? So today this is my 8th hour and we talked about a lot of things on the channel. Please, if you're interested in me or interested in the content or you want to see what happened, what I talked about, you can always watch the post that's on my live right now. Thank you. My first hour we're talking about heroes and villains, and I was talking about that because now Rhea Ripley became how is everything rushing? I really don't see it personally. I mean, maybe I am in Main Street, Miami, but in my neighborhood, I don't really see a lot of immigrant workers or whatever. I just don't really see them or whatever. I mean, even when I was teaching in school, you hardly had like maybe one kid or two kids who were like, or they just got here to the country. Oh, really? That's interesting. Nevada! Yay! So I have Nevada, I had New York, I had Oregon, South Carolina, and of course me in Florida. If you else here, what else states are you from? Um, father of Fatherland Hotels. What are you? Where are you at? If you're still in the chat, but and we had Georgia in the chat. I also had London and India and Istanbul also in the chat. Just look at all these connections, all this community. It's just it really blesses my heart. Oh my God. So last week I got an email talking about um my channel is being investigated for being like under the age. I had to, like I was underage content creator. I had to literally send a video of my face to Google to say, hey, I'm not underage. And the fact that someone reported me of being underage, for whatever reason, a troll hating, like, this is my pride and my joy. And if this channel got blocked, yes, I'll probably try to start again, but it'll hurt my heart because I've grown this channel so much just in this last year. I've literally gained over 250 subscribers just this year. And I know, right? To say I'm underage, I'm like, I'm almost 40. But like for somebody my channel to almost get blocked, I started this channel in 2019. And I had my first video, not this channel, my TheCandiceOFashion channel. It was just a photo album of me going to my first Comic Con. And I thought, oh my God, these cosplayers are amazing. I just wore a skirt and a shirt, and I was Dora. And I had a backpack on, and I was like, Dora. But the effort these cosplayers put on, and I was like, you know what? I love it, and I thought it was beautiful. Let me take pictures of it, and I was like, I'm going to upload it to YouTube. I didn't know how to make a vlog or edit or film. I was just showing something I liked in my life. And from then to now, to the effort I put in since January to grow this channel to here, to finally finding my niche in fashion, I would cry. Like if this channel is blocked for some haters and whatever. And that's one thing I keep positive because I want this channel to really be a really positive place for people, a community for people to talk to. Just open space, just hanging out. Like we're hanging out right now. We're literally like Netflix and chill on YouTube. You bring your drinks. I got my water. I'm very proud of myself. I think this is my fourth one. But goals for the ladies in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. Reaching on water goals is not for the weak. But yeah, just a positive place. And then to have people come in just because they want to troll. Like this one guy was like, I just came in. I was like, well, are you a troll? And he was like, well, yeah, I get paid to come in and like mess with YouTubers on their channel. He's like, thank you for asking. He's like, okay, thanks for coming. I'm gonna go. And I was like, I respect the game, but the fact that people have that much, I would say audacity, but just energy to hate on somebody is just really baffling to me. You really have only one life to live. Why would I want to spend any of my energy, any of this life? My life can end up tomorrow. And then I meet Jesus and I tell him, and he says, what did you do with your life? And I name him all my accomplishments and everything. I don't want to say that, hey, I spend my time hating on somebody on the virtual internet. Or I was putting negativity out in the world. It's just like I said earlier when I was talking about why I became a plus size fashion influencer. Yes, I want the fame and the notoriety and the $1 million checks, and of course I want that. I'm not slow. I'm not gonna say I'm a saint. Of course I want that. But if I can get one other fat little girl, one plus size girl to say, hey, you're not the ugly duckling. You really are pretty. You're beautiful just how you is. Whether you want to lose weight, gain weight, fat, tall, big, small, you're beautiful just like you is. If I get one little girl to not feel like I felt, to feel like there was somebody she could look up to. I didn't have a big sister growing up. I didn't have, my mom was the pretty one. My mom was the prom queen. So, when people will see me, I could see the not necessarily disgust, but like just regret that I'm not the pretty one. I'm not as pretty as my mom was. Like I could just see that in their faces growing up. I walk around with family and they'll say, oh, there go the pretty one coming. And the pretty one was my sister. Oh, when I go to like family things and you don't even like see my sister. Oh, how is Selena? How is so say I said her name. How is she? How is she doing? I'm like, she don't even talk to nobody, but yet you're asking about her. Why? Oh, she's the pretty one. But yet I'm the one who comes out and try to be with them. But yet you don't see me. But no, if I get one little girl, one little boy, one somebody to say, hey, I'm seen, I deserve to be seen, then this channel served its purpose. And if I die tonight, I want to tell God, yes, I finally feel like I made a community with my channel. Along with my other accomplishments, yes, I'm a mother. Yes, I'm raising my nieces, and I loved it. I loved hard. I had goals. I had fun. I went to travel these places. I, acknowledge you as my savior, and I lived a good life. I believe global warming sucks. I don't want to live like Snowpiercer. I think it's a everybody problem. Like, I really wish we focused more on global warming than we focus on little petty bullcrap we got going on with politics. Because this is everybody's problem. Like, you can't own property in Florida in 50 years. Like, if try to buy a house down here, when my kids get older to inherit it, it'd probably be underwater. Like, we have to worry about this planet we live on. This is our planet we live on. And global warming is not a good thing. We need our atmosphere. Without our atmosphere, the harmful UV rays from the sun will basically cook the planet. Imagine, you think it's hot now in the summer. Imagine when the normal summer temperature is 150. Because we done cooked our ozone. We done flooded our icebergs. Imagine if the world go back to an ice age. You know when a planet hits rock bottom? You know what it does? It goes into an ice age. You don't believe me? Look at a tree ring. Look at carbon data. We have the data for it. There's literally been animals that's been literally frozen in an instant. They still have food in their bellies. And yet we treat the world like it's our garbage dump. No, people, wake up. Global warming is serious. I'd rather have a world I can live in. I know. Hopefully we won't be alive. I know that's one thing about death. That's one thing about life. If you're born, you're going to die. But yes, hopefully we won't be alive. But what about our children's children? Don't they deserve a world? I want to be a grandmama one day. And I want to say, hey, grandbaby. My grandmama lived to see her great-grandchildren. I remember being in a house with 4 generations. And I wanted to take a picture of us together, but I never got the chance to take that picture. It was literally 4 generations in one house. My grandma, my mom, me and my sister, and her 2 daughters, my nieces. And I never got the chance to take that picture. And that's something I regret all the time. But I did get a picture of me and my grandma and her son and his children and my nieces and her and their children. So it's still as a 4-generation picture we have of us as a family, but I never get one from my house. But in my house there were 4 generations. And I want to be like that one day. I want to see my grandkids. I remember seeing was it Carter, who was like, I want to live to see Kamala elected. And it's just like, what you call it? Living to 100. People don't do that anymore. It's just a blessing. Like the lady who just died from the Golden Girls. She almost made it. Like, I couldn't believe in my lifetime. Well, I know in my lifetime, like, there's actually a new reigning monarch in England. My whole lifetime is Queen Elizabeth. My mom's lifetime was Queen Elizabeth. My grandma's lifetime was mostly Queen Elizabeth. And now there's King Charles. And that's, we're living in history every day. And so back to my whole point of this, my train of thought. If I die today, I want to tell God, at least I had a chance to build a community. And if this community reaches, a modest amount, I would love to be Mr. Beast. Someone said, I want to be famous. I want to be famous. I want the riches to go with. I want that. Because imagine the audience I do. Like, people hate on Mr. Beast because whatever, but he still gets to do so much good work with that. Like, I respect that game. I respect the growth of it. You can see his growth from our channel, whatever. He's not a Nepo baby who got a trust fund, who inherited his millions. And, he's an influencer like me. He aspired to do something and has grown. He's like the management level of my career. So, of course, I wanted to aspire to something that status. But imagine if I was Mr. Beast in this platform. I know, I got hundreds of followers every live stream with my hundreds of followers. So if I had, millions of followers, how many people can hear this positive message? And if this positive message touch one person in my platform right now, imagine how many people I could touch worldwide. And when I'm saying touch, just be a positive experience. But with all that being said, with all my positive activations to my channel, you're gonna have some trolls, you're gonna have some haters, you're gonna have some thirst chasers. You know, it is what it is. This is my last hour. Ooh, my last hour, 8 hours strong of doing a live stream. And for this last half an hour, I want to, it's an open forum. If you have any questions, please just answer. This is our Q&A open forum section. You got good 30 minutes. Tomorrow, I'm going to be not for 8 hours. I'm going to be why would I be using my microphone? You're from Serbia? That's cool. Another country. I should get a map. One of those, like, you know, feel it like one of those marker maps, like you just mark in where people from. And so every day I can fill up the spot. And so, yes, I should get one of those maps, a coloring map of like people from different places that I can just like mark. So today I had someone from England, Istanbul, India, Serbia now, and where else? Those are all my countries. And from my states, I had New York, Oregon, LA, Georgia, South Carolina, and Nevada. That'd be so freaking cool. I gotta get one of those. I gotta order. I should order one from Amazon right now. One of those coloring maps. And every time I get a new viewer from a map, I'm gonna color it in. That's cool. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. I think I've lost some of my viewers, but this is a question and answer section. So you have any questions for me? I may or may not choose to answer them. Be respectful. I just said be respectful. See, I want this map. Add to cart. I'm gonna add it to my cart. So next time, when I have a map like this, I'm gonna have students like students. I'm gonna have every day. I'm gonna write something. Is that a Captain Planet spray ground book bag? I want that one. Oh, that's so cool. It's back to school season, and of course, my wonderful little girl is a spoiled princess, and she wants this way. Oh, I have a popcorn stuck in my throat. I think I have a popcorn kernel stuck in my throat. Mind you, I've been talking this whole time, so it's not been feeling the best. It's looking like it's coming up. Nope. Not coming up. No! Man. My besties are what you consider from the country. Like I said, their neighbors is a horse farm, a horse ranch. So it is what it is. Like I tell you, my life is, my FYP is bushcraft shelters, snow camping in tents, campfires, cooking over a campfire. Like, you know what? But mind you, I'm the same girl who likes internet and air conditioning. So why not? I like a rough man. I like a man who can do some things, build some things. I love working with like wood and working with creating furniture. Like I miss that. Like I'm one of the girls. Like I have, I do furniture. I used to do furniture as a hobby of mine, restoring furniture. I have a draw. I have a drill, a saw. I have a whole kit. So yes, when I say I'm here for it, I'm here for it. Ooh, I think I finally got the popcorn kernel out. Nope, spoke too soon. Well, I think I got it out, but it's still hurting because it's been on so long. But I think it's gone. I had it in there for like at least the last hour and a half, I think. I don't know if I can feel it because it's still there or because of whatever. Except you have fashion, I don't. Oh my gosh, we're twins. Shoot, I could be fashion on the ranch. Kind of like Ballerina Farm, except without the hints of patriarchy, I guess. Misogyny. But hey, teamwork. Teamwork. I could be modeling down my catwalk with my nice built homemade homestead and not worry about no bills in my big old clean house. Say less. Taking, going, fresh dives, fresh swims in the lakes, rivers. Oh, at least life is peaceful. Away from it all. But once again, I still like Wi-Fi. You gotta take me on vacation lots of times. I want to go in the city. I like to shop, so I'm gonna need an address. But yeah. There literally is nobody in this chat right now, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I can't believe I did it, y'all. I was on here for 8 hours. This is my last hour. I'm 24 minutes away. I have streamed for 8 hours. You have a hot spring 10 minutes from your house? Oh, I'm jealous. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. That's what I love. It's some hot water. Just soaking some. When I take my bath tonight, I'm gonna think about this comment as I listen to my audiobook and take my bath. I'm gonna listen to this comment and then, oh my goodness, my water cannot get hot for me. My water cannot get hot for me. And so I'm looking like, damn. A hot spring. You know what? Like I said, I love the Outdoor Boys, and in the Outdoor Boys, there's this place where he went to this hot spring, and it was so like hot that he had to get like cool water to like kind of like kind of like gauge the temperature and everything. And I was sitting there like, oh my God, that must be the life. Just be like, oh. But then you have bears and you have random strange people walking around. But if I had a hot spring on my property, say less, man. That's just like heaven. Just like heaven. A natural jacuzzi. Heaven. So at 10:30 night, you gonna know I'm doing all right. I know what I'm doing. I'll be in there in the bath. Imagine now it's my natural hot spring. Just feeling. Well, for those who are watching this on replay, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for contributing to help this channel grow. For those who are watching live right now, Thank you. This last hour and a half has really, last 2 hours. This last 2 hours has really been awesome. The chat has been popping. Like before, it was kind of like nobody, so I was watching TV and everything. And this is what I want to do: build a community. But I think because it's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, people still at work. So I got the people from other countries who were off, got at work. And that's the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock crowd. And then you have the people from like America who just get off work. And that's the 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock crowd. So that's expecting of my channel. That's expecting of just naturalness of what you do. But this is my 8th hour. I'm sleepy. I've been up since 7:30. The reason why I started these live sessions, I was thinking like, well, since I gotta be on the computer anyway, why not go live? Like hairdressers have them recorded live and they doing it, they work in a salon. Why not go live with me working? So I have work from home job, a customer service work from home job. That's my day job. And my goal is to grow this to a I wish you could take me with you because a hot spring sounds like heaven right now. I mean, I tried everything. I'm one of them girls who like literally like grab buckets of like boiling hot water and splash, and it can never get hot enough. The water never gets hot enough. But yes, 20 minutes left in this live stream, and I'll hit my 8-hour goal, and I'm very proud of that. I've been getting the yawns for some reason, and I still have another hour on for work. I think I finally got rid of that popcorn kernel. It was stuck in my throat. So yes, so every hour we talked about you're gonna join one of my 8 hours because you got want to join. Every hour we talked about a new topic, and today's we talked about the hero versus the villain because Rhea Ripley, I'm a big fan of wrestling, is now a hero or a face, a baby face in wrestling, and the heroes are considered called faces, and the villains are heels, basically. The next hour was our Reddit Power Hour. We talked about this story of this girl who found out that her best friend has a crush on him. So for his birthday, she was like, "Hey, I can only give you a birthday present upstairs in your room." She tied him to this chair, and she just kind of like, do, hey, boom. She kind of like said, "Hey," and that was her birthday present. So that's the story we read for our Reddit Power Hour story. My 3rd hour, I talked about my hair hour, and I kind of watched TV because no one was here, and I was watching the first 2 episodes of Cobra Kai. Right now, I'm watching Cobra Kai season 6, episodes 1 and 2. I'll probably watch again on Saturday because tomorrow, SmackDown Live, and I promised my audience earlier that for SmackDown Live at 8 o'clock, the first commercial break, I'm going to tell the story of how I tried out to be. I tried my trial to be a stripper, my experience as a stripper, and yeah, that's the story time. Also for the next hour, we talk about struggles of being plus size shopping, being a plus size influencer, whatever. That was the next hour. The next hour was anime. This one kind of was slow. The audience was slow. So it was anime hour, so I watched anime. I'm watching Dr. Stone. I love Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is my favorite anime in the world, and I will die on any hill for that. And Dr. Stone seasons 1 and 2 is on Netflix right now. So I'm rewatching the show. It's on Netflix. I'm on episode 3 of season 1. Then after that, we started talking about my travels, and I was talking about my car life, and that's how I got into when I became a stripper, because that's during that time. And this last hour, the hour before that was why I became a plus size fashion influencer and what I want to do with this channel next 10 years, and how thankful I am that this community is growing. And then we've been having an open conversation for the last. So for the last, whatever, hour or so, we have an open conversation, and I have 17 minutes left in this live. And I just want to say for the last time, for the upteen time, I'm not for the last time, upteen time, but I continuously want to say over and over again how thankful I am for this channel growing. This channel has grown by leaps and bounds in the last week, and it's all because of these live streams. and I'm here for it. I know that this channel will grow. I know that this channel will progress, and I know that this channel is being a success. And it's always something important to me. It's always something that I want to, what you call it. Why it says unlisted? Why is it private? Public, publish, public, publish. So every hour. Hello. Hi, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. This is my 8th hour of my 8-hour live stream today. If you want to check out the earlier hours, you can go. It's still streamed. It's public views and everything. And you know what? Awesome songs. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was trying to see what is up with something. Playlist, podcast, promotions. Huh. I have promotions on my channel. That might be a new way to grow my audience. It's promotions. Okay. Let's check if I have any in comments or everything. Why does it says unlisted? It's public. Okay, there you go. I know it said something that said unlisted. Okay, so what I was going to tell you. If you want to reach out to me on mostly everything in the world, it's The Candice O. TheCandiceOFashion. The Candice O. And the Candice O is my theme for everything. It's my theme for my... Where's my work? Did I click off my screen? Oh, Jesus, I clicked off my screen. It's my thing for this channel. The Candice O is my vlog channel. The Candice O is also my fashion channel, TheCandiceOFashion, hence that's right here. The reason why I'm doing vlogs here or lives here is because this is actually popping and actually growing. And my vlog channel is kind of stagnant. So if you want to see what I do over the weekend or over the week or throughout my life, you can see it in video format. Like this weekend, I'm going to be running some errands, and also it's back to school. I have a back to school event to go to on Saturday. On Friday, I'm running some errands, and that's tomorrow. So you should watch the vlog. I'll be recording the vlog that time. What else I want to say? For social media, you can watch The Candice O at Instagram, at Facebook, at Twitter. It's The Candice O. On TikTok, it's I'm The Candice O. If you want to donate to me, you can send gifts towards PayPal, Cash App, or Chime at The Candice O. If you want to, if you're interested in plus size fashion, or you want to purchase some of my fashion that I've grown out of, I have lost about 12 pounds, and I've grown out of some of my clothes, or I just really don't enjoy them as much. And I opened a Poshmark at The Candice O. So all of my things are at The Candice O, The Candice O, The Candice O, The Candice O, The Candice O. So, and last but not least, if you want to mail me a physical gift, you can mail it to my P.O. Box at 2212 Northwest 91st Street, Unit 1055, Miami, Florida 33147. So, yeah. For these last 12 minutes, let's go out with a banger. Anybody got any questions? Anybody? Everybody? Oh, I have 2 windows open. Megan Good is literally wearing this bodysuit. That strap is so thin at the private area. It literally just covers her lip space. All of the meat areas out. And if I wore that on the internet as a plus size fashion person, people will call that slutty. Hmm, so weird. But yet for her, it's good. Aww. Got two baby girls. Oh, she wanted to hold the baby. Oh, oh, she kissed the baby. Oh, yeah. I love babies. They're so cute. Ha ha ha. Welcome to the welcome to Hey Leon. Welcome back. Welcome back. I mean, it said it went down to 0, so I didn't know if anybody was still here. Oh, look at the baby. Cruise for 2 for 129 plus a stateroom upgrade. What? Leon, how are you doing? How was your day? What you been up to? What have you been up to? Roblox. I used to play Roblox. I don't know if you checked out some of my channel's videos before. I was the Candice on Roblox too. Another thing I'm the Candice on. I used to stream with my doing with my students at that time. I was teaching 7th grade, and I'm not really good at Roblox, but I had a 5th grade at the time. She was very into Roblox, so it was kind of a bonding moment with me and her. And we used to play Roblox together. I used to like, what's the other thing called when you like, not missions, but like when you build like your own house and everything. I used to like that. I just like to build my house and everything. I just like the villain one. I'm always a bad guy. I used to like the villains. This one guy, he used to have this scepter, and like he'll hit it, and like you have an army of like zombies and people like to attack people. And I used to like that because I was scared. Like even virtual world, I don't want to fight. I want back in my house. Zombie attack. Let the zombies destroy you. And so my herd of zombies was like attacking people. And people try to break in your house and try to steal your power ups. And I'm like, zombie attack. You can't steal my stick. My power means zombie attacking me. My zombies kill your zombies. Tycoons. That's what they call it. Tycoons. I used to love playing tycoons. Either I have another popcorn stuck in my throat or I just launch itself back in there. My phone is blowing up. My phone is blowing up. I have 8 minutes left and then I'll answer it. One more hour to work and 8 minutes left in this live. And it has been one of the best times of my life. And I love it. It has literally been a first for me. Oh, they got an episode. What do you want to talk about? Bianca Blair takes a representation, custom getting more. So, Cody Rhodes have a show called What Do You Want to Talk About? But yeah, tomorrow, 7:30, we're watching SmackDown, and I want to watch at 7:30. I'm going to come at 7:30. I'm going to come on live to talk about what happened in SummerSlam, and also to set up for the show. Where my headphones at? Oh, I can't hear it. What happened? Is it on mute? Nope, it's not on mute. It's just not working. Okay. Really headphones? Nana, is the sausage defrosted? Nana, is the food defrosted? Is the food defrosted?
Huh?
Is the food defrosted?
What you mean?
The meat that I have in the sink, is it defrosted?
No.
And you still put it on top of that like that.
Yeah, it's defrosted. Whatever you're defrosted, it's defrosted.
Okay. Bye-bye. Honey, tonight is going to be a sausage sandwich kind of night because I don't feel like cooking everything. And no one in the whole house took out meat to be defrosted. And you know what? I'm here for it. I'm going to watch this new episode of, you want to talk about it? And I'm going to have a sausage sandwich. So, thank you for watching my live. I am 8 hours strong, and I want to say thank you for those who are watching it live, who watched it live, for all hours from all around the world. England, Istanbul, Serbia. Also from those who are right here in the USA, from Nevada, LA, New York, Georgia, South Carolina, from Florida, Oregon. I just want to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for this growing this community. And you know what? I'm here for it. And I want to bid you good night. Tomorrow night, join me live at 7:30. I'm watching SmackDown. And as promised, to shout out to Ann, shout out to Leon, shout out to Fatherland Folktales, shout out to Badger Life, shout out to all my faithful, shout out to Muhammad, shout out to all my faithful subscribers who talk to me actively in the chat. Because of wonderful subscribers like you, I made a promise to share my story of how I tried out being a stripper, my stripper story. So, that being said, I'll bid you all good night. I am tired, and I'm finna, see you all tomorrow. Go check out the vlog channel, the Candice O vlog, and also check out these. So, bye, love you, and good night.